أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Lamim. By the book that makes things clear, we have made it a Quran in Arabic, that you may be able to understand and learn wisdom. And verily, it is in the mother of a book, in our presence, high in dignity, full of wisdom. Shall we then take away the message from you and repel you, for that ye are a people transgressing beyond bounds? But how many were the prophets we sent amongst the peoples of old, and never came there a prophet to them, though they mocked him, so he destroyed them. Stronger in power than these and thus have passed on the parable of the peoples of old. If thou wert to question them who created the heavens and the earth, they would be sure to reply, they were created by him, the exalted in power, full of knowledge. Yea, the same that has made for you the earth like a carpet, spread out, and has made for you roads and channels therein, in order that you may find guidance on the way, that sends down from time to time rain from the sky in due measure, and we raise to life therewith a land that is dead. Even so will ye be raised from the dead. That has created pairs is all in all things, and has made for you ships and cattle on which you ride, in order that ye may sit firm and square on their backs, and when so seated you may celebrate the kind favour of your Lord, and say glory to him who has subjected these to our use. For we could never have accomplished this by ourselves, and to our Lord surely must we turn back. Yet they attribute to some of his servants a share with him in his Godhead. Truly is a man blasphemous, ingrate, avowed. What has he taken daughters out of what he himself creates and granted to you sons for choice? When news is brought to one of them of the birth of what he sets up as a likeness to God most gracious, his face darkens, and he is filled with inward grief. Is then one brought up among trinkets, and unable to give a clear account in a dispute to be associated with God, and they make into females angels who themselves serve God. Did they witness their creation, their evidence will be recorded, and they will be called to account. They say, if it had been the will of God most gracious, we should not have worshipped such deities, of that they have no knowledge, they do nothing but lie. What have we given them? A book before us to which they are holding fast? Nay, they say, we found our fathers following a certain religion, and we do guide ourselves by their footsteps. Just in the same way, whenever we sent a warner before thee to any people, the wealthy ones among them said, we found our fathers following a certain religion, and we will certainly follow in their footsteps. He said, what? Even if I brought you better guidance than that which you found your fathers following. They said, for us we deny that your prophets are sent on a mission at all. So he exacted retribution from them. Now we see what was the end of those who rejected truth. Behold, Abraham said to his father and his people, I do indeed clear myself of what you worship. I worship only him who made me, and he will certainly guide me. And he left as a word to endure among those who came after him, that they may turn back. Yet I have given the good things of this life to these men and their fathers, until the truth has come to them, and an apostle making things clear. But when the truth came to them, they said, this is sorcery, and we do reject it. Also they say, why is not this Quran sent down to some leading man in either of the two chief cities? It is they who would portion out the mercy of thy Lord. It is we who portion out between them their livelihood in the life of this world, and we raise some of them above others in ranks, so that Some may command work from others, but the mercy of thy Lord is better than the wealth which they amass. And were it not that all men might become of one evil way of life, we would provide for everyone that blasphemes against God most gracious silver roofs for their houses, and silver stairways of which to go up, and silver doors to their houses, and thrones of silver on which they could recline, and also adornments of gold. But all this were nothing but conveniences of a present life. The hereafter in the sight of thy Lord is for the righteous. If anyone withdraws himself from remembrance of God most gracious, we appoint for him an evil one to be an intimate companion to him. Such evil ones rarely hinder them from the path, but they think that they are being guided aright. At length, when such a one comes to us, he says to his evil companion, would that between me and thee were the distance of east and west. Evil is a companion indeed. When you have done wrong, he will avail you nothing that day, that ye shall be partners in punishment. Advance thou, make the deaf to hear, or give direction to the blind, or to such as wander in manifest error. Even if we take thee away, we shall be sure to exact retribution from them. Or we shall show thee that accomplish which we have promised them, for verily we shall prevail over them. So hold thou last to the revelation sent down to thee. Verily thou art on a straight way. The Quran is indeed the message to thee and for thy people, and soon shall ye all be brought to account, and question thou art about our apostles whom we sent before thee. Did we appoint any deities other than God, most gracious to be worshipped? We did send Moses aforetime with our signs to Pharaoh and his chiefs. He said, I am an apostle of the Lord of the world. That when he came to them with our signs, behold, they ridiculed them. We show them sign after sign, each greater than its fellow, and we seize them with punishment in order that they might turn to us. And they said, O thou sorcerer, invoke thy Lord for us to according to his covenant with thee, for we shall truly accept guidance. But when we removed the penalty from them, behold, they broke their word, and Pharaoh proclaimed among his people, saying, O my people, does not the dominion of Egypt belong to me? Witness these streams flowing underneath my palace. What, see ye not then? See ye not then? Am I not better than this Moses, who is a contemptible wretch and can scarcely express himself clearly? Then why are not gold bracelets bestowed on him? Or why come not with him angels accompanying him in procession? Thus did he make fools of his people, and they obeyed him. Truly were they a people rebellious against God. When at length they provoked us, we exacted retribution from them, and we drowned them all, and we made them a people of the past and an example to later ages. When Jesus, the son of Mary, is held up as an example, behold, thy people raise a clamour, ferret in ridicule, and they say, Are our gods best, or he? This they set forth to thee only by way of disputation. Yea, they are a contentious people. He was no more than a servant. We granted our favour to him, and we made him an example to the children of Israel. And if it were our will, we could make angels from amongst you, succeeding each other on the earth. And Jesus shall be a sign to the coming of the hour of judgment. Therefore have no doubt about the hour, but follow ye me. This is a straight way. Let not the evil one hinder you, for he is to you an enemy avowed. When Jesus came with clear signs, he said, Now have I come to you with wisdom, and in order to make clear to you some of the points on which ye dispute. Therefore fear God and obey me. For God, he is my Lord and your Lord, so worship ye him. This is a straight way. But sects from among themselves fell into disagreements disagreement, then woe to the wrongdoers from the penalty of a grievous day. Do they only wait for the hour that it should come on them all of a sudden, while they perceive not? Friends on that day will be foes, one to another except the righteous. My devotees, no fear shall be on you that day, nor shall you grieve, being those who have believed in our signs and bowed their wills to ours in Islam. Enter ye the garden, ye and your wives, in beauty and rejoicing. To them will be passed round dishes and goblets of gold. There will be there all that the souls could desire, all that the eyes could delight in, and ye shall abide therein for aye. Such will be the garden of which ye are made heirs for your good deeds in life. Ye shall have therein abundance of fruit, from which ye shall have satisfaction. The sinners will be in the punishment of hell, to dwell therein. For nor wise will the punishment be lightened for them, and in despair will they be there overwhelmed. Nor wise shall we be unjust to them. But it is they who are being unjust themselves. They will cry, O Malik, would that thy Lord put an end to us. He will say, Nay, but ye shall abide. Verily we have brought the truth to you, but most of you have a hatred for truth. What have they settled? Some plan among themselves, but it is we who settle things. Or do they think that we hear not their secrets and their private counsels? Indeed we do, and our messengers, and by them to record. Say, if God, most gracious, had a son, I will be the first to worship. Glory to the Lord of the heavens and the earth, the Lord of a throne of authority. He is free from the things they attribute to him. So leave them to Babylon, play with vanities, until they meet that day of theirs which they have been promised. It is he who is God in heaven and God on earth, and he is full of wisdom and knowledge, and blessed is he to whom belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and all between them. With him is the knowledge of the hour of judgment, and to him shall ye be brought back. And those whom they invoke besides God have no power of intercession, only he who bears witness to the truth, and they know him. If thou ask them who created them, they will certainly say God. How then are they deluded away from the truth? God has knowledge of the prophet's cry, O my Lord, truly these are a people who will not believe, but turn away from them and say peace, but soon shall they know.